Hey everybody. So I am about to embark on my second round of the 131 program with Chalene Johnson. And so I thought that this time it would be helpful if I documented my journey in video because I am always trying to explain to people what I'm doing with 131, what the results are, how amazing I think it is, why it's so amazing, what I'm learning. But it would be nice to just have kind of a video log of all of this as I go through the next 12 weeks. So just as a quick explanation, I have a Band-Aid on my face because I just had a skin cancer removed from my nose and I had a skin graft and it's a little gnarly looking, so we're gonna just cover that up for now. But anyways, I will just give a quick background about me and my experiences with 131 so far, and then I will be updating this weekly just to kind of give a recap about what happened for the week before. So I have done the 131 program once through already. I started it because I was having some unexplained weight gain and some unexplained bloating and swelling. I have been a health and fitness coach for many years. I've been exercising on my own for even longer. I've been eating healthy, what we always consider healthy for a very long time. And I couldn't understand why over the past 2-ish years, even though I was doing the same things, I was measuring my foods, watching my portions, restricting calories, I was gaining weight. And I gained about 10 to 12 pounds over 2 years. I was still exercising daily. I ran a marathon during that time, so I didn't understand why I was gaining weight. I would, dial in my nutrition really strict for a week and maybe lose 2 pounds and then go back to eating normally, which was still healthy. I don't eat junk food, and would gain it all back plus some. And so it was really frustrating. I didn't understand what was going on because things that had worked for me in the past, your basic caloric restriction diets, weren't working for me anymore. So I had that going on. And then also during that time, I was experiencing incredible bloating that no doctors could explain. So my ankles were hugely swollen. I had folds in my ankles, and I've taken before and after pictures of them. If you go on my Instagram, I'll put the link below. You can see the before and after of my ankles. I mean, they had rolls in them. They were huge, little puffy, like fluid pockets in my ankles. Was going to doctors, going to an acupuncturist, like nobody could figure out why my ankles were so swollen. And also I looked 6 months pregnant at all times. So much so that I took pregnancy tests because I thought maybe I missed something. Maybe I'm in like my second trimester of an unexpected pregnancy, but no, I wasn't pregnant. I went to a gastroenterologist. Like, why do I always look pregnant even though I'm eating healthy? I'm not eating a lot. I'm exercising. What's going on? So I had unexplained weight gain, swollen ankles and swollen fingers and a bloated and swollen belly. So when I heard about the new 131 program coming out, I really was interested in it because what Chalene was explaining in her video sounded like just like me. Like I'm doing everything right, but something is wrong. Something is not working, and I don't have answers for it. So I tried the program. I went through it for the first 4 weeks, and then the holidays came. I actually lost a ton of weight in the very beginning and didn't gain it back through the holidays because I was following the principles that I had learned in the first phase, but I decided to restart the program anyway because I wanted to actually go through the process in the right order because I wanted to test the foods because I wasn't doing it so much for weight loss as I was for figuring out what is going on with my body, why is it not agreeing with certain things, and what can I do differently to feel better. So I restarted the program after the holidays, and within the first phase, I lost 9 pounds. Now, granted, a lot of that was water weight because I had stopped eating carbs, but still 9 pounds that didn't come back. And then ultimately I ended up losing about 12 pounds total for the first phase. My ankles are no longer folded and gross and bloated. I no longer look pregnant unless I eat the foods that I know cause that, right? So throughout the process, you're testing foods, you're reintroducing foods and monitoring your reactions, and you're figuring out what foods don't work for you, right? What foods are inflammatory for you. So that is the thing that I figured out in my first round, that carbs are inflammatory for me, especially refined carbs, but just carbs in general, right? So even though I was eating healthy and eating whole grain bread, whole wheat bread, whole grain pasta, whole wheat pasta, those things are still inflammatory for me. So they were doing that. Also, I learned that quinoa is something that's inflammatory for me when eaten in a large quantity, right? I do drink Shakeology. I'm a Beachbody coach also, and I drink Shakeology, and there is some quinoa in your Shakeology, but that doesn't do it for me. But when I eat bowls of it, I get pregnant looking. That was an eye opener for me because whenever I was eating really healthy, being really strict with myself and restricting my calories, I would make a big batch of quinoa on the weekend and then just put, chicken and chickpeas and cucumbers and tomatoes and all this stuff into it, portion it up for the week, and have that for lunch every day. So that explained a lot because I was looking hugely pregnant most of the times when I was eating so healthy and really watching what I ate. You can imagine how frustrating that is, and I'm sure a lot of people feel that too. So I realized that those were inflammatory foods for me, and I was able to eliminate them from my diet and see a huge difference in my body. So I'm really excited to start this again because I have some more things that I want to test, and I want to figure out more things about myself. So I'm going to be starting this all over again, doing some more testing, figuring out more things that are not good for my body and don't agree with me, and trying to heal my gut a little bit more so maybe I can start reintroducing these foods as well. So that's my journey. I'm excited to share it with all of you. So please subscribe to the channel to get the updates.